Here we go. On the ball. Set.
Off the play fake, it's Ridder.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Second and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Ridder with it after the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds. The 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Drill 52. Clock 10. Black shot.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Back to throw, Ridder.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
6. Mega. Drill 3. Red cycle. Ready.
Ridder will set up to throw it. That complete to Drake London.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Red, yellow. Red.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ridder again. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed it went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on until things change.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
For the Falcons field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Curry knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Lewis.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Lewis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They'll run on first down. Cox. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
He finds his man, complete. It's Cox.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Lewis on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Lewis. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Now the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, here's Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Ross. Oh, he sheds himself free.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Justin Ross.
72 yards.
And the Falcons are able to move back in front.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
There he goes, right side. A nice little juke. They can't tackle it. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Pass caught here by Osborne.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Falcons 10.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Lewis.
He's able to find Melton. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Lewis. To throw on 3rd down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Ready, ready. Green Jack. Set.
Ritter from the gun. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready,
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Cox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Lewis.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Cox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready?
On second down, Ritter. Got London on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Ready, set! Set!
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Smash, red! Hut, hut!
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Slide 2. Ready, ready.
Here's Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Black shot. Ready.
Ritter throwing on third down. That's out wide here for Robinson.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 32-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Lewis now on first and 10.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now Lewis off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Lewis. And this one is incomplete. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's
true. Got to stay with it.
That's true. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Williams to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here we go.
2nd down and 4.
6. Mega. Ready, go.
Ritter off to play fake.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
On 1st down, it's Cox. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Lewis.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw. This pass is caught by London.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Set.
Going play action. Ritter.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Complete to number 83. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Down.
2nd and 7.
Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Set, hut. Set.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Ready? Right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set, hut.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lewis.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Lewis on 1st down. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Lewis looking to throw on 2nd down. And the reception made by Green. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
1st down, Cowboys.
They'll try the left side. Cox, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Lewis. Throwing on 1st down.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing is Lewis. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Lewis. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 31, Falcons 17.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
A Ritter's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Steal, black. Cut.
Ritter.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 30 yards.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cox. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Lewis now on third down. He finds his man complete. It's Cox. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. They find some open field here.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Cox. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strikers, 3-3. Set, go.
Ridder now. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ridder with it after the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that and the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Set, go. Ready.
Back to throw, Ridder. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ridder now on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off the play fake, Lewis. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Slide blue. Black shot. Hut, hut.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ridder. And that is incomplete.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready?
Ritter to throw it. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Drill green. Set.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter.
Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 74 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down now, it's Cox, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it brings up third down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football, because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Cowboys, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.